landing pages and things like that. So let's let that cook up for a second.
Hey,
And
Jason, can you hear me?
yeah.
We've got, there was no audio on the stream, so I think we might need to start from the beginning again.
Oh, man. Okay. No worries. Thank you for letting us know. We'll restart this, or should we just continue?
Let's continue. Audio's live now.
Okay. So, David, thanks for being there for us. So, what
No
we've been
problem.
saying this whole time is welcome if you're tuning in now. Let's go back. So, coming this March, Brilliant Directories is releasing some new and exciting AI tools. Effectively, it's vibe coding for when you're editing web pages or editing widgets. And you can do things as simple as creating a landing page or a very nice pricing page, I think, like we've done here. And you can do even more elaborate things as we continue to develop this, such as creating a mortgage calculator, which is creating right now, and it should be ready in just a few moments. So there we go. So we'll accept the changes. And what's really exciting is when you're looking at it from the widgets perspective, what it's doing is it's actually, and if you're making any types of code changes, and again, this is medium level stuff here, but it's going to do all the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, everything you're getting from like a chat GPT, but it's going to help you connect to the last mile and actually get it working. I'm going to cross my fingers and see if this works. Sometimes it doesn't work right out of the gate, but you can kind of guide it. So it's created this mortgage calculator for us. And we can embed it anywhere on our site. Again, this is just one of many examples. Let's see if it works. The home price, we'll put 250,000. And we see here, all this stuff is happening. Down payment 30%, interest rate 10%. And we can see it's all dynamic here, recalculate. So we're going to be able to build our own modules for this. Let's do something a bit more practical for ourselves. So how about we build a testimonials widget? So what we can do is let's go back here to the AI assist. I'll just keep working in this one. I'm just going to hit clear here. And it just kind of tells it to delete everything in there. It just takes about 3 seconds. Okay, great. I'm going to say build a testimonial carousel, show one testimonial at a time with a quote with the person's name, title, and headshot, auto rotate every 5 seconds. I'm going to say no arrows. This will be a sidebar module. Okay, so let's have that running for a moment. Let's look at a page like this. So this is a landing page we had it create. And it was just to kind of get in touch. And we had it create these modules, a little bit of our story. It's almost like an About Us page. So this is really exciting too. What we can do is let's go here and let me grab one of my little pre-prompts for us. Here we go. And so this has all this existing code here. I'll just clear it out. Clear everything. And what's really nice is not only can you chat with this, but you can also paste in images. So you can paste in an image. I'll take a screenshot here, and you'll be able to paste in images here. I'm just going to put a landing About Us page, about a doctor directory, and then I'll say, I like the style of the image I shared. And we'll just let that cook up real quick. And let's see if we can come back to that other one that was going. Here we go. So this was a sidebar testimonial card. So let's accept this. We'll save that. And then we can see it here. We're going to replace the mortgage calculator. And again, sometimes it's off the mark with the design, but what's nice is you can tell it to do certain things. So here it is here. So I'm going to tell it to actually to change the profile images and things like that. So let me say also change the images and person's name. So let's also do something else here. So now that it's created this, this is widget test 4. So if we go to a sidebar, like the sidebar manager, once it's creating these modules for us, we can go to the member search results. We'll customize this sidebar, and we can drop this right here at the top. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like right now, but um, it is here. So it's a module. I just have it loading on this page as a test, and let's put it here. Let's see if it's squished or if it works nicely. So there it is. It's right there in the sidebar. It should auto change. I did ask it to. If it's not, I can tell it to, and I can continue vibe coding with it. Right. That's the whole point. Is once you see what it's doing, then you can kind of give the bot more instruction, and it looks like it's already done the changing the person's face there, Sophia. So let's see if that works. And I'm going to also say add a margin and space at the bottom. Okay, so we'll just save this. And let's see if it's auto carouseling here. And again, so it's bleeding out, and again, it's not going to hit the mark every time, but with about a couple minutes of work, you can start creating these modules for yourself. You can kind of give it information, which members or people you want to for it to include or showcase. Let's do something fun. Let's do a team page together. And before we do, let's come back to this one. This was a landing page for a doctor directory. So let's accept this one. And we'll just save the changes, and it's kind of going to replace what we have here. Let's see what we have now. Okay, great. So it's created this page for us. And it's nice. It's using the stock photo images. We can ask it to change the images. While we're browsing this page, let me just ask it to do that quick change. In the top part, show smiley doctor helping patient. So when you're pulling from stock photos, it's a little bit of a mixed bag. It's using keywords to get the stock photo, and I'd say about 75% reliable that you're going to get the right image that you want. But again, you can always modify them. So I like that it's highlighting some of the title text. It's a nice design element, and this is kind of the aesthetic and the color scheme for this site that I have. So it's added some patient stories, and this is nice. It's added the contact us form right here for us. So that's nice. And again, I haven't asked it to change any colors or do anything else. Just created this landing page for us. And let's see what else we can ask it to do. It's doing the smiley doctor image. I didn't even say the word image there, but let's see what it does. All right, now I know I'm a little all over the place here, but let's see where we left off. We have this page here that we created earlier, and it's using icons nicely, nice gradients. Let's do this meet the team page. So let's actually clear all this out. Just hit clear here. It's going to reset all the code. And again, our next evolution of this is to not just have it here in the widget editor, but as I mentioned, in having it in the web page builder. So you can also make edits on top of it with the visual editor. And then for more complex things, ask the AI agent to kind of move things around, make things, dance around, add components and elements. So let's just paste this in here. Let me actually reset the chat too. Okay, and that's off to the races there. Okay, so this was, so it says, I replaced the hero photo with a landscape placeholder image of a smiling doctor. Now let's cross our fingers and see if we got a smiling doctor here. We can actually expand this. Okay, we got a doctor at a desk helping a patient. So I'll give it a, 2 out of 3, 4 out of 5 for that. Not smiling though, but that's okay. We'll just accept that and save the changes. And again, the goal here is to kind of make things easier, and it's only going to get better from here. You're going to have more visual cues. You're not just going to look at code when you're saving changes. You're actually going to see the visual of it, and then you'll be able to make your own edits and then ask the AI to do things as well. Let's do something fun. Let's also tell it to make this a carousel slider, the patient stories. Let's do this. Patient stories, add 3 more testimonials, and make it an auto carousel slider, excuse the spelling, and auto rotate every 4 seconds, no arrows. Okay, let's let that cook up there. Let's see what else we got here. So this is the meet the team page. So we'll expand this for a second. So this is great. This is a good example. We'll ask it to do a simple edit here. So we'll accept this. And if we're going to refresh this page, okay, so it's created this page for us, and it's showing 6 people, but it's not really balanced here. So let's ask it to do something simple. We can say looks great. Make it 3x2. I'm not going to say anything else. Let's just say looks great. Make it 3x2. All right, we'll let that cook for a second. Let's see what else we had in the fire here. All right, so yeah, this was this example too. And let's find something fun to do. Let's do an FAQ. So let's come to one we're not using right now. And are we using this one to test for? This was the testimonial sidebar one that we were doing. So let's scrap this one for a moment. Let's clear this. And let's create an FAQ page. And a lot of people have also been asking, they want to include schema markup and rich snippets inside their code. So because this is going to be part of the web page builder, you could just come in here. Let me just accept whatever's here for now. You can come in here and say, create schema markup for this page and paste it. Just paste it in the code, and it will kind of just do it for you. So it'll read the page, it'll create the schema. So if you want to create FAQ schema or any type that there might be for your specific use case, you can just have the AI do it for your static pages. Other pages that are dynamic in BD already have that schema markup. So this will be an added benefit to have it all available to be created right here. All right, so let's see here. Let's paste this FAQ accordion. So FAQ page with accordions. Create a clean FAQ section with 6 questions. This should be like a help center and include, I'll just say, schema markup built in. Okay, so let's let this one cook a little bit here. And let's see what we had going on for this one. So I asked it to make it a 3x2 grid. We'll accept the changes. And again, what's nice is this tool will automatically separate the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. In this case, there's none in the tabs for you. So what this is really allowing us to do at Brilliant Directories is with one AI vibe coder, we're able to fill in 3 different input fields. So now that we've mastered this, we're kind of working on it. What we're going to do is there's other areas where you want a vibe code and it's not just one input field for BD. For example, when you're looking at the SEO meta tags and you want to update your meta titles, descriptions, and keywords, and the social media title, all these kind of go hand in hand. So there will be a button here. You can say, read my page. I want to rank for these keywords. It'll give you examples, and then you can just click insert, and it'll insert everything into the respective field. So that's what's the cool part about this is you're not just going to update one field with these AI buttons around the admin with the BD Butler, but it'll actually do a bunch of fields for you at once. Okay, so let's come back here and see what's cooking. This one. So the 3x2 grid. Yep, there we go. So it adjusted that. It was a little unbalanced. And then I'll just ask it to do one more thing on this page. I'll just ask it to also include an FAQ at the bottom of this page. Include at the bottom of this page. And I'll just copy paste this that I have here. So lots of fun. And again, you can get very creative with this. Let's do something that is not necessarily web page, like a web builder tool. Let's kind of like that mortgage calculator. Here we go. Let's do a live weather widget here. Let's see how this turns out here. So one last thing, let's see this FAQ that it created. We'll accept the changes. Great, and I think this was the page here. Okay, perfect. Help Center FAQ, and here it is. So really nice, very simple page. Of course, you can have this at the bottom of another page, right? Like this is just a widget in this case. That's why I like working with the widgets because everything is portable. So I'll just copy this widget and actually I'll just put it at the bottom of this page that I'm asking it to make a FAQ for. So just pop that down there and refresh the page. And there we go. So now we have meet our leadership team. We have an FAQ here, and it's also creating more FAQ here. All right, so let's do the live weather widget. And again, this is what's cool about this is you're going to be able to create your own modules. It's not just landing pages and that stuff, which is cool. But you're going to be able to create your own components. So you can sort of eliminate some third-party tools in some cases, or just whatever's in your brain. You can just kind of tell the AI, and it might be able to create it for you. So let's actually reset this one here. I think it was this one that I made the FAQ. Okay, so we'll cut this one out. We'll just clear this here, and we'll start fresh. And again, I'm doing these all in the widgets. It does work in the web page builder, but it's just right now it's more reliable for me to demo it here. And when we do it in the web page builder, when it creates it for you, you're going to have a visual view of it. You can always go to code view, but most people aren't going to want to do that. They want the visual editor. Of course, telling AI to do whatever they want it to do is good. And then you can make your own smaller changes yourself. So let's say build a live weather widget, auto detect the user's city with their IP. Okay, let's figure out how it's going to do that. Let's say include a 3-day weather forecast and an input to enter any other location. And that's it. We'll just do that and see what it comes up with. Okay, let's go back and make sure I didn't miss anything that it was cooking up. Okay, I said this wasn't that exciting here. Just this was the original page made with the current create wizards, which are all going to get an upgrade after this also. Let's do something fun actually. This was a cool one. Let's accept this real quick. And again, sorry for being all over the place. I'm just trying to cook up a bunch at once. Okay, so I added 3 new carousel sliders. That's right. We had this page here, and I said to turn this into a carousel slider. So let's see what it did. I'll save the changes. And we'll see if it achieved it. Not so good. Let's see if it auto rotates. Kind of not the best design. And it is not auto rotating. So I could go back and tell the AI it's not auto rotating and the cards don't look so nice. Oh, there we go. It just took a little minute. Let's do this. Let's do one more thing. Don't auto rotate, continuous, nonstop, scroll slowly, but good user experience. So because it remembers the conversation, again, it's different than kind of just asking for something and then like the create wizard and then you're done with it. You can continuously chat with this thing, which is super awesome and super cool. All right, let's see where I have last left off here. Okay, the leadership team we're good with. What do we have here? This is the weather widget. All right, let's see what the weather is. If you're watching us, why don't you comment your location? We'll see what the weather is in your location and if this thing is actually working. All right, great. So we will put in, let's see if it works first. So, all right, so it looks like it's doing Celsius in New York. So let's do London. Okay, so London, it's got the 3-day forecast. Let's ask it to add a toggle for Fahrenheit. Excuse the spelling again. And there we go. We have a widget, right? We could put this anywhere on the site. If maybe you're on, you don't, maybe you're a local city directory and you kind of just want to have this up in the corner or in a sidebar somewhere, something helpful. You don't have to go to weather.com and use all this complicated stuff. You could just ask the BD Butler to do it for you. So let's see what it is in San Diego. No, let's spell that right. Okay, perfect. So this is working well. And let's see what else we can do here. Let me see. I have some prompts here on the side. Here we go. Create a newsletter sign up widget. Stay in the loop. Subtitle. Okay, so let's just do some fun stuff here. Simple. Oh, it's doing the Fahrenheit there. Let's come back here. Okay, this was the continuous scrolling. So let's see how this turned out. There we go. Oh, it stops on hover. That's cool because if you want to read one, otherwise it's just continuous scrolling there. So again, the power is going to be in your hands for your landing pages. And then also you'll be able to work on and edit existing code because it's going to be with the widgets. If you're customized any custom code or created your own code or want to debug your code, you can certainly ask it to do that. So here, let's just kind of break it here. Let's just put some gibberish in here and let's put some gibberish in here and just say fix the errors. We'll accept whatever that is first. Let's do this again. Okay, so I don't even have to say it. We'll just say fix the errors. And let's see what it does. It should find that this is messed up here and fix this one change. All right, so let's see what else we could do here. Build a bold stats section, show 4 key metrics. There we go. You use large animated count up. So this one's always popular and cool. Let's go here. Let's accept the weather widget first. And we should have the Fahrenheit toggle somewhere here. There we go, Celsius and Fahrenheit. So it's done it for us right there. And again, it's going to match your site's color themes. This is just the color set I chose for this demo site here. So whatever your colors are, your brand colors, it will match them nicely. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do. We're going to do the stats counter. So this is actually really nice for a homepage element. Let's create this module here. I'll just clear this out here. Let's hit clear here. And Taj, thank you for the comments and for being such a good supporter. We definitely appreciate you. Also, Juan, you as well. All right, so let's just put this up here. So we're going to create a stats counter. Yeah, so let's put a comment on the screen here. So Taj is asking, this is a big step in the right direction. If the BD Butler can reliably turn plain language into real working features inside the admin, that changes how fast people can build, test, and iterate. So yeah, so that's exactly what we're doing right here. I mean, I'm kind of just doing off the cuff, kind of playful things, but if you have a serious use case or you're trying to do something on your site, this is going to allow you to do it quickly. So let's see here. This is the stats counter. So this is what it built, right? And we can kind of tell it like what we want the numbers to be. It kind of just did it on its own. So I'll just include that there and save the changes. And again, because it's a widget, it's portable, right? So in this case, let's actually put it on the home page. Let's go to our home page real quick. I don't want to lose this page for a moment. So let's go to our home page. And let's see what we have. Let's put it right above this section here on our home page. So we'll go to the home page, select section. We'll do a custom content section. I guess we'll do custom content 2. Edit that. I will just paste this in and save it. Okay, and then we'll move it here right after the hero divider, and I'll save the changes. So let's refresh this. Let's go here. There we go. So here we go. Looks like a little bit of extra negative space here, but we have control of that. Let's tidy that up a bit. I will just put 0 here and a 0 here. And that should take care of that. And if we notice here, we see that an icon is actually missing here. So we can just tell it wherever it was right here. The specialties is missing a valid icon. Fix it. So let's let that go. And again, we can tell it what we want the numbers to be and what we want it to say. That there will be a visual editor too. That will be nice. But also you can just chat with it. All right, so that was a quick, that was a quick one. We have a timer here just to see kind of how many tokens are being used and how much time things are taking, trying to optimize it as much as possible for everyone. So we'll save this and it should have an icon that works here now. And it does not. Let's see what it did. It said swap the valid bootstrap one. Okay, so let me see, save the changes. And let's actually do something a bit more fun. Yeah, it didn't fix it, but we can tell it to. Let's actually do it because now it's going to be OCD here. Use a valid icon. It's not working. And again, here's the good thing is I can just show it a picture of this. Let's take a screenshot, paste it in here. Choose a real valid icon to use. And it will do it. Now you can, it's going to allow you to add up to 4 images, 2 megabytes each in size. I think it'll support PNG, JPEG, WebP, and GIFs. And let's see, there we go. Now it's got it. So let's save that. And we should have an icon here. There we go. So now everything is symbiotico. All right, let's do something else here. Let's have fun with a couple more things here. Again, to show you what you can do with kind of the ability to create your own modules and things like that. Let's say this. Let's clear this. Create a step survey about health. 5 questions. Rate them, and at the end, no matter what, show confetti and social share links to share your score at the end of the 5 question step wizard about general good health habits. This is meant to be a viral survey questionnaire. Make it look good. Okay, so now we're asking it to make a survey questionnaire. It's not tapped into anything, but it's going to create the UI for it, which is, again, it's a great starting point. And eventually you can have it tap into your database, save with your form manager, and things like that. So let's see what it creates there. And while it's doing that, let's see what else. Let's do another landing page build here together. Okay, so this one was good, and we'll clear this out. I clear it just so it kind of clears its memory and I can start fresh without having to open more tabs here. And usually it takes 4 seconds for a clear, so let's see what happened. Clear, reset. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so let's clear this chat out and let's see what comes up with this. Build a feature section that highlights 3 main platform benefits: verified credentials, smart matching, and direct booking. Each feature gets its own row. So almost kind of like the hero divider on the home page. Let's do something else here. Okay, this is an interesting one. Let's see how it does with this. This one is, oh, here's our questionnaire. That was pretty quick. Let's accept this. And we'll take a look at it and see what it created. Like, this is fun and moving and all that good stuff. Good. Images 2. Okay. How healthy are you on your day? How often do you eat at least 3 balanced meals a day? Okay. This is doing 1 through 5. So let's say 3. Okay, how often you get 7 hours of sleep? Not that much. How often do you exercise? Not that much. Manage stress very well. How often do you preventative checkup? We'll do 3. There's the confetti. So imagine you can have it add confetti after certain actions. If someone fills out your newsletter form, you don't just have to have the, the alert that says you're signed up. You can start doing more interactive and fun things on your site, including like this is like a progress thing. So this is all kind of superficial stuff, right? It's text and it's code. Once we have this, the next level will be tapping into database stuff and allowing you to kind of mix this with your member data. Then you're really going to be off to the races. You can create dashboard checklists based on what they've completed with their profiles. So once we nail this and it's kind of working for, I'm going to say like these more aesthetic vibe coding things, the next phase will be to get insights, tap into your database so you can actually have a conversation with it about your website, and actually then create tools and eventually workflows with AI agents to kind of help you run your site with you, help create content for you while you sleep, and even do some member outreach and things like that. So this is kind of the direction we're headed in. This was kind of a fun demo. I hope you guys appreciate it. Leave a comment if you're interested in this and want to get the beta release of the BD Butler on your Brilliant Directories website. Once it's available, we'll be happy to have you play around with it, see if you can find ways to improve it. Yeah, the BD communities, the biggest asset is your feedback to help make the platform better for everyone. So on that note, generally appreciate you guys joining us today. I know I was a little all over the place, but it was a lot of fun just trying to cover a lot of random use cases. You guys probably, the juices are flowing of what you want to do with it. If anything, it just saves a lot of copying and pasting from maybe ChatGPT into the widget so you can do everything kind of in your BD platform. And of course, it solves what we call that last mile problem. You have your domain connected, you want to see stuff here and now, and this tool is going to help you get there. So we do have a webinar tomorrow. I'll probably be covering some of this tomorrow, probably a little more lightly, not with all these use cases. Let's see. Okay, we got somebody here. Can I send email to support for beta access? Yeah, so beta access will be probably available. That'll be in about 2 weeks. So plan about 1 to 2 weeks from now, mid-March. We just have to brush up on some of the things I was showing you today, just to get it to a little bit more usable for our users. But once it's ready, we'll definitely invite beta users. And once everything is flushed out, it'll be available to the entire BD community. So again, thanks for tuning in today, guys. If you have questions, leave them in the comments, join the Facebook group, and also our support team is always there to help you. All right. If you're going to join us in the webinar tomorrow, you can go to brilliantdirectories.com/stream, and I'll see you there tomorrow, 4 p.m. Los Angeles time. Cheers, guys.